Alright guys, we are on our way to Buffalo for the VegFest. John's driving because I had 0 hours of sleep, and he's all hyped up on his, what did you get?
Crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine. And
I got a venti latte.
A venti latte.
Soy milk.
And I just have like a banana date smoothie here. It's way too early for me. John's driving, so we're good.
Bedtime for you.
It's bedtime for me. It's like almost 8 in the morning. Hopefully I don't fall asleep at VegFest. Alright, over and out.
I'm trying to drive. We got cookbooks and shirts and totes and stickers and postcards.
Alright, we made it to VegFest. Finally, we have our table. John's posting a picture to Instagram. He took a selfie.
Instagramming.
So we're having a lot of fun here at the VegFest. We're meeting a lot of people. John's meeting a lot of different dogs that he's posing with, and that's gonna make Indy jealous. We're right next to Esther the Wonder Pig over here. You guys all know Esther, come on.
I can't believe how many people are stopping by. It's been so awesome. All the support we're getting. We love you guys. And I really hope we can start going to other cities, because just the Buffalo one alone has been great. You know, seeing a lot of people that are like-minded, and I don't know, I'm in a really good mood. I'm gonna sign someone's arm for the first time. This is a first for me.
How's it feel? Ready?
Wonderful.
It feels so special.
All right, ready? What if I screw it up? Can I just erase it?
Just cross it out and do it again.
Look at that.
It's beautiful. It's alright. It's beautiful.
Oh, I gotta do it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Are you prepared?
I'm not a good cameraman though.
Prepared.
Hang on, over the shoulder. Oh, he's way better than I am.
No, that was...
See, but I love it though.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's how you sign someone's arm.
Oh, that's not a picture?
What are we signing now?
We are signing the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook that's actually been veganized in pencil by a fan of ours. And they just recently watched our butterbeer, our vegan butterbeer recipe. So we're gonna sign this.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to sign it? Here, I'll switch. Can't. Yeah, there it is, Katie.
What do I mean, this is weird. This is Harry Potter. Stay away from Dementors and stay safe.
Thank you so much.
How do you turn this thing off? We have 3 stickers here. It shows up shelves. A bunch of recipes in there.
We are sitting next to the guys from Esther the Wonder Pig. Would you guys like us to interview? No?
So we're closing out the Buffalo VegFest right now, and our booth is right next to Esther the Wonder Pig's booth. And I'm hanging out with their dads right now, Steve and Derek. Let's hear a little bit about the story of how Esther got so big.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she's supposed to be a mini pig, right? We were told 70 pounds, and she was 6 months old, and we got a whole laundry list of kind of, you know, what we were expecting to deal with. But
with a tiny, 70
tiny little, she was 3 pounds. Like she was tiny when we got her. Came in a cat carrier, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was our first trip to the vet that we found out something was wrong. He saw her little cropped tail, and we didn't know anything about pigs. We'd never considered pigs. Derek didn't even know we were getting one.
A surprise.
It was a surprise. Yeah, it was. Totally was. And yeah, the vet brought it up. He's like, well, our tail's been cropped, and apparently is a very clear indication that's used from a commercial farm. So an actual commercial sow and not this mini pig that we were expecting. So yeah, it was pretty intense. Now we were told she was 6 months, so we hoped she would stay smaller, but it wasn't the case. I mean, as of a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, about 650 pounds.
That's what she's at right now.
She's about 650 now, yeah. So she's about 6 feet long and 3.5 feet tall, almost waist high if you're standing right beside her, and she's about probably 2 feet wide at the shoulders. Yeah, she's a big
now
girl.
She lives in the house.
Okay, so she's a house pig.
Oh yeah, totally.
This, from what I understand, has been a huge inspiration for you guys. I mean, you had a Kickstarter.
Indiegogo. Same sort of thing.
Okay.
Same sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, she made us realized we should be vegan. I mean, we were never vegan before we met
you
Esther.
went vegan because of Esther.
Because of her. She was that
amazing.
connection for us, right? She kind of blurred that line for us. And when we started the Facebook page, it was just a friends and family thing. We never meant for it to be anything that it's become.
Right.
But people started to react to her the same way that we did. So people that were never vegan before, never considered being vegan, all of a sudden started sending us messages and saying, you know, I can't eat pork anymore. You've opened our eyes. And it became so much bigger than anything we had ever imagined. That
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
It's 600 pounds,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so we just ran with it. You know, we saw people's lives changing the same way ours did. And, you know, if you talked to us 3 years ago, we never had considered being vegan. You know, we just kind of had that same wall a lot of
It's
people have
amazing
up,
when
right?
that switch gets flipped, though.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
So now, the sanctuary.
Yes.
What's the plans for that? You guys.
We're dying. We can't wait.
Well,
I
when we were going through all the trouble with Esther, like how big she was, we could decide whether we had to decide if we were going to keep her, you know, or you know, we started to look for a farm sanctuary to find a home for her.
Right.
And we realized that all of the farm sanctuaries in our area are completely bogged down. Like they're so
Jammed.
full.
At capacity.
Just
Yeah.
at capacity. There's
Yep.
not enough. There's not enough room. So rather than be a part of the problem, we decided to be a part of the solution. And
Amazing.
we both made huge concessions with our current work arrangement, and we're opening up a farm sanctuary.
Yeah,
Actually,
pretty cool.
it's nothing official yet, but we're looking out Midwest at some lands, Colorado maybe.
amazing.
I don't have any of the details yet, but I'm hoping within the next year to be opening up a sanctuary as well.
super
so,
cool.
So
Super
we'll
cool.
definitely have to do something together.
Yeah.
You guys are Toronto-based. I'll be Midwest.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
more we can open up, the better there is, because there's a
100%.
lot of animals that need homes.
Well,
so.
one thing we noticed really quickly is that people don't even know that these sanctuaries exist. I mean, we found
Yeah.
that from our page, and Derek and I found it out ourselves when we were looking at options for Esther. I mean, we can't deny that there was times where we weren't sure whether we could see it through and whether we could actually keep her, and you know, we questioned the whole thing a couple of times. And when we were looking at our options, where could she go? That's when we learned that farm sanctuaries existed. We didn't even know that they were around. You know, so that in itself was a big eye opener for us, right? And now when we were thinking of doing it ourselves, that became really important to us, is making sure people know that we're here, and why we're here and why we're doing this. And you mentioned the Kickstarter, the Indiegogo campaign we did, was crazy successful. We had 60 days, we raised 444,000? 400, yeah, just almost 450,000. So
That's amazing.
it was pretty incredible.
And it's raising
So-
awareness. It's doing a great thing.
Exactly.
And helping you guys save more animals. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
Do me a huge favor. Give Esther a big hug from the Vegan
I
Zombie
sure
guys.
will. I
And
sure
it was
will.
really nice.
Cheers.
Nice to see you again, and nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you
much.
guys.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a
Thanks
lot.
so much.